Hello Leo and welcome to Soul Sundays. Leo, it's a quick 3-card spread. 3 cards from the tarot for you, 1 for your romantic energies, 1 for your health, and another additional oracle card for romance for this week, for your week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Leo. Please show me what they need to hear and what they want to hear for the week ahead. Thank you, Spirit. Can I please have 3 cards? What are the most important messages for Leo for the week beginning the 26th of July 2020? Eddie, 3 cards please. Thank you. So for those that are new to the channel, I channel my spirit guide, Eddie the Dove. That is the reason why the channel is called Healing Dove Tarot. And he's been quite cheeky today in my meditation in coming through. And as you can see, your cards are popping pretty quickly. So he's definitely with us today, which is amazing. The energy is strong. The energy is here. What are the messages for Leo this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Leo, your energy is popping. Is it in a good way? It's interesting. You could be feeling quite reclusive at the moment. I mean, there's a lot of energy right now that is encouraging that, you know, that kind of going within and needing to have a look at self and all of that deep spiritual stuff. And, you know, I'm just the messenger, don't shoot the messenger. But I feel like this has been going on for you for a little while. You're transforming. And in order to transform, you need to be the cocoon, right? It's like the butterfly. You need to stay in the cocoon in order to re-emerge new. And that's the energy that I have for you this week. I'll move the camera back just slightly so you can see. I have that of the Hermit. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but this does for me speak about you, your energy, that feeling of needing to go within, to look at your own inner light, to have a look at the stories that you tell yourself. For some of you, it could really be about breaking free of addiction. Now, addiction, obsessive thoughts, any kind of compulsive behavior that we tend to turn to when it comes to coping mechanisms, okay? There's no judgment from me. You do what you need to do to feel good, as long as it's not at the expense of others. But I feel like at the moment you're reviewing what does make me feel good? What are the things that bring me harmony, that bring me joy? Am I actually living my life in this present moment? And these are some of the questions that you're asking yourself. The Hermit, although it is a card of being recluse and withdrawing and pulling back in, you can see the little turtle here, and the turtle is a spiritual symbol for some of those that needed that. It's about enlightenment, about actually seeing things from a different perspective. And sometimes that can be called the Pisces card as well, with the Hanged Man, but this is different. This is deep soul work. It's mirroring the Devil, or this card represents Capricorn. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Again, you've got very strong earth energy here. But again, I feel like this is you really doing an evaluation of kind of where you've been and where you're going. And what's interesting is that I feel like you're letting go a lot of things that really aren't aligned to who you are anymore. I'm loath to use the term that don't serve you. It's more like... I used to hang out with that circle of friends, but and that was fun, and there's nothing wrong with them, nothing's changed, but that just doesn't suit me. Or I used to really enjoy going to the pub and having a few drinks with the boys, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that doesn't suit me anymore. Or, you know, I really loved staying at home with my partner and watching home improvement shows on TV. I don't know why that came up. Or gardening shows on TV, but that doesn't suit me anymore. It's really about you kind of rediscovering yourself this week, Leo. In terms of romance, there's definitely someone that you could have your eye on. You have the Page of Cups here, someone that you might want to extend an offer to. This could be as simple as, you know, will you go on a date with me? Do you want to have dinner? Do you want to catch up for brunch or breakfast or something like that? Something small, but of affection. And again, I've got Earth sign here, so it could be to a Virgo or a Capricorn. Your love message, however, is love yourself first. And look, this doesn't surprise me. Like I said, this kind of lines with what you're going through spiritually, mentally, this kind of like big shift. And I don't know why, but for some of you, you're parents and you have a child, and I feel like you've been giving so much to that connection, as you should. That's your responsibility, right? That's why you chose to become a parent. However, there's no point on continually giving to your child if you're not giving to yourself first. A few years ago, I ran a beautiful healing spiritual retreat for chakra alignment of solar plexus out in Uluru. And one of the things that I spoke to a very frazzled mother who was mentioning that she wanted to take her own life was exactly around this, was there's no point on looking at all the things you haven't done and looking at your children and looking at how you're being of service to them if you're not being of service to yourself. It's that whole airplane analogy of that you fit the oxygen mask to yourself first before you do to someone else. And this is the lesson for you this week, Leo. Whether you're a father, a mother, a partner, whatever your role is, whatever the roles are that you assume in the 3D world, the message this week is pretty clear. You've got to put yourself first. And if I needed any more confirmation of that, the card that you've drawn for your health, for your physical body, for your mental health, is that of relationship. So reviewing the relationships, as I said to you before, what serves you, what doesn't. There could be new people that you're wanting to bring in that just lift you up, that help you feel good, that vibrational alignment where you just go, every time I speak to that person, they make me feel good. Or every time I hang out with that person, I have fun. Or every time I just, watch their Instagram stories, they lift me up. Whatever it may be, your mental and physical message this week is about relationship, reviewing all of the relationships so that they're ones of love. That doesn't necessarily mean romantic love. It just means that, that person has your back. They're in your corner. You can call on them if you just need someone to chat to, if you need someone to cry with, if you need someone to, have a dirty night out with, if you need someone to loan you some money. That's the energy that you're wanting to attract, that person that's in your corner, that has your back, that's rock solid. And then finally, after you get through this process, Leo, and it could feel like you've been in this kind of limbo for a little while, you are coming to this beautiful point of serendipity. This is my favorite card in this particular oracle deck because it is so light, and the message is all about opportunity aligning with readiness. So if you've been doing the inner work, if you've been doing the shadow work and you're trying to align things up in your life, romantic in nature, financial in nature, friendship in nature, whatever it may be, physical in nature in your physical body, and this is the block for you, right, is your relationships at the moment. You know that there's a lot of negative energy around you, so you need to start spending less time with those people. But this is about awareness of synchronicity, okay? It's good luck, good fortune. That's why you've got the 4-leaf clover there. Beautiful green color, color for your sign too. Heart chakra alignment. It's beautiful. And it says, Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey, someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs that Spirit presents. Beautiful. So it's telling you that as soon as you clean house, as soon as you get rid of anything that feels toxic, that feels draining, you may not even aware that it's toxic or draining, but your partner may say to you, I don't know why you spend time with that guy. He's always leeching off you, taking your money, always constantly asking. Or I don't know why you hang out with that girl. She's always negative. She puts you down. Listen to those signs. They're signs telling you that the things that need to change. Overall, though, the message for this week is keep doing what you're doing, keep doing the work, because if you put yourself first, and when you put yourself first, that's when you'll start to see the shift. All right, my loves, that was your reading for this week. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know. And I'll be back with you next week. Take care.